Who can hurt you the most? A stranger? No. An enemy? Not really, because they are enemy. Because their enemies are expected to attack. The person who can completely break you is the one you trusted with your heart. Here's something interesting. Every great leader in history has faced betrayal, but the reason we remember them isn't because they were betrayed, it's because what they become after it. Today, let me tell you a story that changed history forever and a lesson that might change the way you see betrayal. Think about it. When strangers lies to you, you move on. When an enemy insults you, you ignore it. But when someone you love, someone you trusted by heart, someone who knew your fears, your dreams, your weaknesses turns against you, the pain is different. Not because you lost a person, but because you lost the version of them you believed in. The hardest part isn't the betrayal itself, it's realizing that while you are protecting the relationship, they were protecting their own interests. And this isn't just a story, it has happened throughout the history. Let's travel back more than 2000 years. Julius Caesar was one of the most powerful leaders Rome had ever seen. He defeated kingdoms, he inspired millions and trusted only a handful of people. One of them was Brutus. Caesar didn't see Brutus as just another politician, he treated him like a family. But behind those closed doors, a group of senators believed Caesar had become too powerful. They secretly planned to assassinate him. The conspiracy grew, knives were prepared, the meeting was fixed. And then came the day that changed history. As Caesar entered the Senate, the conspirators surrounded him, one knife, then another, then another. Caesar tried to resist until he saw a familiar face Brutus. The man he trusted by heart, the man he thought he would never betray him at all. History remembers Caesar's most heartbreaking words, yet too brute, which means you too, Brutus. At that moment, the pain wasn't from the knives. It was from recognizing that one of those knives was held by someone he loved. That sentence became one of the most famous symbols of betrayal in human history. Here's what most people miss. Betrayal is painful, but it is also revealing. It reveals who truly deserves a place in your life. It exposes fake loyalty that years of friendship couldn't. It teaches you that beautiful words mean nothing without consistent actions. The problem isn't that betrayal happens. The problem is that we often ignore the warning signs because we want people to be who we hope they are instead of who they repeatedly show themselves to be. Pain asks, why did they do this to me? Wisdom asks, what is this trying to teach me? That's the question that changes your life. Every great leader has been criticized, every successful person has been betrayed, every strong individual has been disappointed by someone they trusted in their lifetime. The difference is they didn't allow betrayal to define them. Don't let one person's actions convince you that everyone is the same. Don't stop being kind. Don't stop trusting. Just become wiser about who earns your trust. Because trust should be built slowly, given freely. Remember, people can betray your trust. They cannot betray your value unless you let them. So the next time someone betrays you, don't ask, why did this happen to me? Ask yourself, what lesson is life trying to teach me? Because sometimes the people who walk away, the people who disappoint you, the people who betray you are simply making room for the people who truly belong to your life. Betrayal may break your heart, but if you learn from it, it will build the strongest version of you. Years from now on, will you remember the person who betrayed you or the person you became because of it? Let me know in the comments. And thank you.